If she chooses another man, let her go. You loved her, not casually, not halfway. You gave her your loyalty, you gave her your time, you gave her emotional energy you never gave anyone else. And still, she chose another man. That moment stays with you. You remember exactly where you were when you realized it was real. Your chest felt tight, your thoughts started racing. You kept asking yourself the same question over and over: how could she do this to me? But the deeper pain wasn't losing her. It was what it made you believe about yourself. You began to question your value, your masculinity, your future. You replayed conversations in your head, you searched for mistakes, you analyzed every memory like it was evidence in a trial. Maybe I wasn't attractive enough, maybe I wasn't successful enough, maybe I cared too much, maybe I didn't care enough. Your mind looked for a single moment, one sentence, one action that destroyed everything. But here is the truth: there was no single moment. And more importantly, her leaving was not the end of your story. It was the beginning of your awareness, because the man you were before heartbreak and the man you become after heartbreak are never the same person. You think you lost someone important, but what you actually lost was an identity built around her approval. Right now you feel rejected, but rejection, when understood correctly, becomes direction. This is the moment life forces you to meet yourself. Not the version of you in a relationship, not the version of you trying to please someone, but the version of you that stands alone. And a man who learns how to stand alone becomes dangerous in the best possible way, not to others, but to his own limitations. So no, you are not here just to recover. You are here to transform. Why she left? You've probably been asking the same question every day. Why him? Your mind compares you to the other man constantly. You imagine he must be richer, stronger, more confident, more attractive. But the answer is simpler and harder at the same time. She didn't leave because he was objectively better. She left because her emotional experience changed. Attraction is not a contract. It is a feeling, and feelings are unstable. When you first met her, you were different. You had your own life, your own goals, your own schedule. You weren't trying to secure her. You were simply enjoying her presence. You didn't overthink your messages. You didn't worry about losing her. You didn't need reassurance. You were relaxed. Ironically, that is the version of you she fell for. But slowly, something shifted. You became careful, then attentive, then accommodating, then dependent. Your mood started depending on her responses. A fast reply made your day. A slow reply ruined it. You didn't notice it happening, but she did. Because attraction often fades when emotional certainty replaces emotional engagement. You thought you were building safety. She started feeling predictability. You thought consistency would secure love. But attraction requires more than kindness. It requires admiration. And admiration fades when a person stops living their own life and begins orbiting someone else's. This isn't about blaming her, and it isn't about blaming you. It's about understanding a difficult truth. Love can exist and still not be enough to maintain attraction. The mistake most men make. After a breakup, most men react the same way. They try to fix it immediately. They call, they text long emotional paragraphs, they ask for closure, they promise to change, they explain how much she meant to them, they believe persistence proves love. But what they don't realize is this: the more you chase someone who already decided to leave, the less valuable you appear in their eyes. Not because you are weak, but because you are showing emotional dependence. And dependence removes mystery, it removes tension, it removes the very thing attraction feeds on: emotional uncertainty. Here is the painful reality. You cannot convince someone to feel something. You cannot logically argue someone into loving you again. And every message you send trying to repair attraction often pushes it further away. This is why silence becomes powerful. Not manipulative silence, not punishment, but self-respect. Silence communicates something words cannot. I accept your decision and I will continue my life. That is the moment you stop trying to control her feelings and start controlling your direction, your turning point. Right now, you have two paths. The first path is obsession. You check her social media, you analyze who she follows, you imagine her with someone else, you replay memories before sleep. Months pass, you stay emotionally stuck in a relationship that no longer exists. The second path is painful, but transformative. You redirect your energy. Instead of asking, "Why wasn't I enough?" you ask, "Who do I need to become?" You go to the gym, not for revenge, but for discipline. You improve your finances, not to impress her, but to stabilize your future. You rebuild friendships you neglected. You invest in your health, your knowledge, and your independence. Because eventually you understand something important. The breakup didn't just remove a person from your life, it revealed how much of your identity you had attached to one person. And now you rebuild an identity that cannot be taken away. Detachment, the shift she feels but can't see. At first, she thinks your silence is a tactic. She assumes you're waiting. She believes you're hurting somewhere, checking her profile, asking friends about her, hoping, because that is what most men do. But days pass, then weeks, and something subtle begins to disturb her. You are not appearing where she expected you to. No emotional posts, no indirect messages, no late-night paragraphs. You did not try to convince her. You did not defend yourself. You did not chase. You accepted. And acceptance is terrifying to someone who thought they still had emotional control over you. Because when a man is attached, she feels secure. When a man is angry, she still feels important. But when a man becomes calm, she becomes uncertain. Your detachment removes the invisible connection she could still feel. You stopped reacting. And now she cannot measure her value through your pain anymore. You didn't punish her. You simply walked back into your own life. And that is the moment she starts thinking about you more than you think about her. No contact psychology, what happens in her mind. No contact is not revenge. It is psychological reality. During the relationship, your attention was constant, your care was predictable, your presence was available. The human brain does something strange. It rarely values what is always accessible. When you disappear, her brain loses certainty, and uncertainty creates obsession. She begins remembering small things, how you spoke to her when she was stressed, how you stayed calm during arguments, how safe she once felt. Memory does not replay the fights, it replays emotional security. And now she compares. Not you versus her new life, but certainty versus uncertainty. Because the new person is still being discovered, but you were known. Your absence forces her mind to fill silence with imagination, and imagination is always stronger than reality. She may not message yet, but she is thinking more than you realize. When she returns, one day your phone lights up, not with an apology, with something small. "Hey, how have you been?" It will look casual, it will look harmless, but psychologically this is not a greeting, it is a probe. She is not checking your life, she is checking your emotional availability. She wants to know, do I still have access to him? If you respond with excitement, she relaxes immediately. Nothing has changed, but if you respond calm, grounded, polite, and not emotionally open, she feels something new. You continued living without her, and that forces a realization. You were not waiting, you were moving, and suddenly she feels the possibility she never considered. She may have lost you for real. Real closure, what most men misunderstand. Closure is not a conversation. Closure is understanding. You don't heal because she explains why she left. You heal when you stop needing the explanation. Because the real pain was never her decision, it was your attachment to a future you imagined. You were not only losing a person, you were losing a story, the plans, the comfort, the identity you built around us. Once you understand this, something changes. You stop asking, why didn't she choose me? And start asking, why did I abandon myself trying to keep someone? That question gives peace, because real closure happens the day you no longer need her to validate your worth. Part 9. The Inner Upgrade. After heartbreak, a man has two paths: distraction or transformation. Distraction numbs pain temporarily. Transformation uses pain as instruction. You start noticing you tolerated disrespect you once promised you never would. You ignored intuition. You overgave hoping love would be secured. Heartbreak clarifies standards, not bitterness. Clarity. You become calmer, more selective, less reactive. You don't hate her anymore. You understand the lesson she unintentionally delivered. Attachment without self-respect is not love. It is dependency. And now you no longer seek someone to complete you. You build a life someone must qualify to enter. Final Stoic message. Here is the truth most men learn late. She did not destroy your life. She interrupted a version of you that was not finished yet. The relationship ending was not the collapse of your future. It was the removal of a distraction from your growth. One day you will not want her back, not because she was bad, but because you outgrew the man who needed her. You will remember her without pain, without anger, without longing, only awareness. Some people are not meant to stay. They are meant to wake you up. And the day you become peaceful without her is the day you truly move forward.